Shivaya Shivaya Nama Om Namah 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 Shivaya Partivasa 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 Nama Om Namah Shivaya Om Mata 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 Nama Om Namah Shivaya Satya Sai 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 Nama Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Satya Om Namah Shivaya Satya Sai Nama 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 Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya 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 Nama Kalyana Krishna Kamaniya Krishna Kalyana Krishna Kamaniya Krishna Kalyana Krishna Kamaniya Krishna Kalyana Krishna Kamaniya Krishna Kalyana Krishna जय राधे श्याम जय सीताराम जय सिया राम जय राजा राम जय राधे श्याम जय सीताराम जय सिया राम जय राजा राम जय राधे श्याम जय सीताराम जय सिया राम जय राजा राम जय राधे श्याम जय सीताराम जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान 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 आओ आओ प्रभु मैं पूजा करूंगी राम सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय आओ आओ प्रभु मैं पूजा करूंगी राम सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय आओ आओ प्रभु मैं पूजा करूंगी राम सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय आओ आओ प्रभु मैं पूजा करूंगी राम सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान 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 जय सिया राम जय राजा राम जय राधे श्याम जय सीताराम जय सिया राम जय राजा राम जय राधे श्याम जय सीताराम जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान 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 आओ आओ प्रभु मैं पूजा करूंगी राम सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय आओ आओ प्रभु मैं पूजा करूंगी राम सीता लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय जय बोलो हनुमान की जय बोलो हनुमान 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 जय हनुमान बोलो जय हनुमान जय हनुमान वासुदेव गोपी स्वरूप तू चिदानंद हरि तू आदितेय तू अकाल निर्भय आत्मलिंग शिव तू आत्मलिंग शिव तू आत्मलिंग शिव तू.
now is make an offering to Mum and our older siblings and their spouses, then my aunts and uncles, and then our grandkids and cousins and relatives. You're welcome to make an offering. That's basically the closing of the ceremony and allowing Mum to attain moksha. Thank you.
गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय गंगाधरा शिव गंगाधरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय जटाधरा शिव जटाधरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय जटाधरा शिव जटाधरा हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
Family and friends, we're ready to start with the second session, which is not going to be long. What we're going to do is do a slideshow that we prepared. So basically it is Mum's engagement and interaction with children, grandchildren, great-grandkids, siblings, nephews and nieces and relatives and family. So basically what it means is pictures tell a story. So for us, it is important that you've been part of my family's lives since Mum was sick, and when she transitioned on the 5th of June to today. So I think it is prudent that you look at the screen, and some of you will recognize some of the activities, and let's just enjoy this last bit of the activities with Mum, and then we will start the program formal, where I will call my nephews and nieces to communicate. But while we do that in the entire service, I have nephews and nieces that are not here. Pastor Chetty, his sister Desiree Woodley, my niece Shivani Chetty, who's in the United Arab Emirates, and Devlin John Munyan, who could not be with us because of work commitments and other matters and being out of the province. So they are joining us, and all other relatives that are outside the country and the province that are joining us on live stream. So I welcome them and thank them for being part of the process. So, Kraylin, William, you can do your bit. Thank you. think that was mind-blowing. I didn't know what my siblings and my mum used to get up to, and my cousins and my kids and nephews and nieces and our children, but it's clear that it defines who Mum was. It is about love. You have to love yourself before you love God. So it's love yourself and love the people that's around you and love God. Have fun with family. Commit yourself to the people that's around you. What we're going to do is connect now to a voice note, and Pastor Chetty, he's the first eldest grandson, but his sister was first. So in our family now we calculate now, he came in second from his dad and mum, but he's the first Chetty male. And we got a voice note, and he would like to say a few things to the family and on behalf of mum and his experience with mum, his mum and his sister as well. So, Christopher, can you connect?
Good day, family and friends. I am Chetty, the eldest grandson of Shushila and Bobby Chetty. And today, it is unfortunate that I could not be there in person. However, I just want to take a moment to appreciate and acknowledge you for being here in person, to love and support our family. From what I understand, over the past 2 months, as my grandmom's health declined, every single one of you, with every small gesture, visit of just coming over to share your love and support and to honor my grandmom. I just want to acknowledge every one of you seated here today and just say a big thank you, and we really appreciate you for that. Today we are honored to pay tribute to my grandmom, Shushila. I could have sat and looked at ChatGPT or anything else to prepare this speech, but I thought it would be best to share from my heart the woman that my grandmom was and pay tribute to her. Let me start off by first saying my grandmom made the best live chicken curry in the world, and it was something we all looked forward to whenever we traveled down to the South Coast. And I'm sure all my cousins, all our families, all of you that knew her, she had this secret spice that she would put into that live chicken curry. And yes, if you're thinking you can cook, let me assure you that her live chicken curry was the best in the world. Some of the fondest memories that I have of my grandmom was a sour porridge with those pickles in it, my word. The biggest memory of all would be the day she saved my life. I'll never forget, I was about 4 years old, and as a young boy decided to go under the bed. And you know, I was always known as the Dennis, the menace of the family, always creating havoc, causing problems, and thankfully I'm not that boy anymore. However, decided to go under the mattress with a box of matches and have a small bonfire. And to my amazement, the entire room, the mattress, the bed, and everything got burnt. And that day was the day my grandma, Shushila, saved my life. Man, my dad wanted to beat me up, and she saved my life by protecting me, and I'll never forget that day. That act of love and just protection, a heart of a mother, a heart to nurture and protect her family. I'll never forget whenever I traveled down to Potchefstroom, be it school holidays or when I finished school, I'd always have those quiet moments with my grandmom, and all she ever had for me was motivation, encouragement to be the best that I can be, to get a good job, to be a good person, to love. And those are some of the beautiful memories that I will have. Time is something so valuable, so precious. It's a commodity that we do not have much of. And today, I want to implore you to use every moment wisely. Pour out love to those around you and make the most of every moment, because all we'll have are memories and good memories of those who pass on. My grandmom was a strong woman, not just in character but in spirit. A quiet strength that held our family together through seasons of joy and hardship. Man, she was the heart of our home, a constant source of wisdom and comfort. I'll never forget her warm, tight hugs that she'd give, and her unconditional love that she showed to every single one of us. When I look at my grandmom, she was a mother, a mentor, and a friend. She poured herself into her family as well as her community. Whenever I would go down, she was and being a blessing to everyone around her, always putting others before herself. She had a way of making everyone feel welcome, everyone feel heard, and making people feel deeply valued. These are qualities that we of this generation can learn and use them and apply them in our lives. You know, whether it was through a hot meal, a heartfelt prayer, or simply just sitting with you in silence, she knew how to care. She gave freely of her time, her love, and her strength. So today, we'll miss her laughter. There's one thing my granny knew how to laugh. She had jokes for days, and man, we enjoyed every moment with her. Her stories of the past, her funny stories will not be forgotten. We'll miss her. Her warm hugs that felt like home. But more than that, we'll carry her legacy in how we live, how we love, and how we serve others, just as she did. Her life was a blessing. It was a memory, and it was one that all of us can treasure. Shushila was deeply loved, and she will not be forgotten. With much love from myself, Denzel, my wife Willow, my daughter Shiloh, and my mom Sarah Chetty, my sister Desiree, my brother-in-law Aubrey, my nephews Tavian and Ethan, and my niece Kyra Mutli. God bless you all, and I want to encourage you to continue to love and support our family, to continue to be the amazing people that you are. So God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Denzel and Desiree. The next speaker will be Tabashni Chetty. Tash, if you could come and do your thing. I know your son Jordan has fallen asleep, but yeah.
Afternoon to you one and all. I am Tashni, daughter to Danny and eldest son to Bobby and Shushila Chetty. It's a privilege and an honor to stand before you in the memory and celebration of my grandma's life, Shushila. On behalf of my parents Danny and Jennifer, sister Shivani, and son Jordan, Shushila, you will be missed. Our family chain is broken and nothing is the same. But as God calls us one by one, the chain will link again. Shushila was the kind of granny I found friendship and strength in. She was a role model to us all. She was our go-to person. She shared every achievement and tribulation with us, always encouraging, teaching and guiding our steps through the years. I know that Ma never had the opportunity to complete a schooling career. Yet in saying that, she pushed and mentored us all, her children and grandchildren, to study, to get an education with the hope of a bright future, to attain our independence. Her independence has left its mark on each of us. Shushila is such a well-respected and loved businesswoman in her community. With her limited education, she actually has the most impressive business acumen. She possessed such a generous heart. And I'm sure that you guys would know that Ma was the kind of person that would look after those that were less fortunate. From cooking and feeding people to clothing children and even providing education where she could. Ma was always giving, truly selfless. Shushila was quick to anger. And what a colorful vocabulary. Not slow to retaliate, and always forgiving to us all. One of the things she made me promise was to always look out for my mom and dad. She taught me how to honor parents before God's very word taught me that. Truly, I am a testimony of God's grace, that when you honor your parents, you will be blessed. Her zeal for life and passion made her unique and beautiful inside out. Her hair was her pride. She always looked like a goddess in her saris, our beauty queen. To Ma, thank you for every sacrifice you made for us all. Amidst all the trials and the heartache you have endured, you loved us unconditionally. On behalf of my immediate family, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all those that supported, cared, and loved Ma. Your kindness and love and generosity never goes unnoticed. Pray God's blessings over you and your family. To my Uncle Richard and Auntie Roshma, to Rose, to all Ma's children, and to all Ma's siblings, thank you. If there's anything that you can take from here today, remember this quote from Shri Satya Sai Baba, one of Shushila's favorites. Learn to give and not to take. Thank you.
Thank you, Shabashni. The third speaker will be Priya, and I'm not going to introduce him, but you can tell me later whose son he is. Thank you very much.
Greetings, everyone. I greet you all in the Almighty's name, most precious name. Thank you all for being here. I'm Victor's son, and Amila's son, and Victor's also my son. Name my son Victor. I consider myself highly blessed. I grew up knowing all my grandparents, even great-grandparents as well. My son, Victor, I had the privilege of meeting both his great-grandmothers. I have got one grandmother here, his great-grandmother here as well today. So we're very blessed. And so we love history as a family. So, this whole legacy and having all these wonderful memories with what I call my ayah. So from the young days, from being young, a naughty boy with my cousin Vanessa, tormenting Aya's bird until we made her into a point of tears, to her cooking a famous live chicken curry and Russell Saturday special. These are really wonderful memories that we cherish. I was essentially blessed as well to have at my wedding, and also blessed to tell her that a third generation of Chetty of the Chetty branch is coming into the world. So these are wonderful memories to cherish. those small bypass visits that I would make, they really play a big impact now. I'd sit with her and she'll tell me about her life. She'll share some stories about my dad and her uncles and aunties, So it really played a big impact. So much so that even at some point when she would go to hospital, there was one of the staff members that were helping her, and he looked at her surname and he was like, "Wait, now, do you know Priya and Chetty?" And then she was like, "Yeah, that's of course, it's my grandson." And from that day, Simo really took good care of her. And she returned the favor. Some of that delicious curry that my cousin Denzel said would be shared. And when I bumped into him, and he was like, "Hey, your granny can cook a mean curry, my man." I was like, "Yeah, no, for sure." And what I can tell you is that Aya really loved all of us. In her room, she had all our pictures, all the grandkids, all the kids, and the love was incredible, certain stories that she would share, which I loved. And like I say, I've got a lot of time for elderly folk. She would say, the harsh realities of apartheid and the upbringing were there, but she pushed the hustle to supplement the income in the house. Up until we were born and in existence. I remember the one time my sister and me went with her, and she was selling really good special masalas that she would make, and it was here at Marburg Haven, a local sports field around here, and we accompanied her, and she sold roti rolls and masalas, and people bought, so all the product was sold, right? I mean the masalas and stuff. We don't sell anything else in this family. So she treated us with the fanfare that was there. She even bought us gifts. People, would you believe me if I told you, almost 30 years later, standing in front of you, I've still got that gift. There is it here. It's a little watch. Small little silver stainless steel watch. It's still here. I've got it. This I'll cherish forever. Of course, it doesn't fit me anymore. I've gained a couple of kilos now. It's a bit tight. But it's a memory that I'll keep. So profound. Because time is not replaceable. You can never replace it. But you can make the most of every moment you live. These last few weeks were the hardest. I won't lie to you. We prayed. On occasion, my cousin Tashni and me, we prayed. She said, "While you and Tashni are here, please pray for me." We prayed for her. She was a very diverse granny. And after that, she asked, I can light a lamp, and I gladly did it. Because you see, she understood that even though we're different, and we've got different means of praying, there's one God. And I believe that. The last Saturday in May, it was my Uncle Danny and me with her after the doctor left, and we prayed. She held our hands together, and she said, "Thank you." Intimate moments with God, that was Aya. And as I'm about to take my seat, I just want to say to all my grannies and grandfathers, siblings, my uncles, my aunties, my parents, I found these words that really comforted me. It's from the Bible, from the book of Isaiah 65, 23, 24. They will not work in vain, and their children will not be doomed to misfortune. For they are people blessed by the Lord, and their children too will be blessed. I will answer them before they even call to me. While they are still talking about their needs, I will go ahead and answer the prayers. So that's a powerful message for you, because your hard work and Aya's hard work was not for nothing. You all, as my parents, my uncles, my aunties, is highly prosperous and successful today, and we'll continue this legacy. I love you guys a lot, and thank you so much for this opportunity, for allowing me these few minutes to share these lovely memories with you. Before I sit down as well, I just want to take this moment to thank our family members and those that are here. You saw what a brilliant job was done last week. It's thanks to Shepston Funeral Services, so I don't need to tell you much more. So you guys know what to do. So to all the family, we'll continue to push this legacy. May we grow wiser, enjoy great health, and always be blessed for all the days of our life. Thank you, family. I love you. Love you, mom and dad. Love all of you. Thank you. Priyan out.
Thank you, Priyan. The next speaker will be Sayeshan Naya. He's June and Ben's son, the last born for them. Thank you.
Humble greetings, one and all. My name is Sayeshan. I'm the youngest child of Ben and June. Unfortunately, my brother Baneshan is not here due to work commitments. He was present, but he had to leave. Before I get into my speech, I just want to reflect on a part that I encountered with my granny. It was year 29, it's my career part. Year 2019, pardon me. I joined the force and my granny, it was early in the morning, she woke me up and we was heading to the base camp. My granny, at a constant speed, she rushed me in the presence of Uncle Tracy and Auntie Rita. As I'm carrying my bag, going to my platoons, my granny tells my generals, leave my grandson, let me carry his bag forward. I will forever cherish that, and I still remember that voice. Shushila, where I am currently today is because of your prayer and how you was always persistent. She always says, you are my victor, and I will forever carry that. The love between a grandmother and grandchild is forever strong. I want to reflect a little on my grandmother and what she meant in life. I have a tremendous gratitude for my early years that I spent growing up with my grandmother. And I also say this on behalf of my brother. She was a pillar of strength. My grandmother was a special lady what made her so special. I'll start with her elegance. She always looked the picture of perfection and grace. She had a work ethic and drive that was unmatched. From as far back as I could remember, she did a door-to-door business. I could remember she did this for many years that most of you all will know. My granny had a little own spice business. And she did this in a time where there was no Microsoft Excel to keep her customers organized. No electronic database or accounting software. No cell phone to call her customers and let them know she was on her way. She did it all by herself. She was the most timely and organized person I know, and the human version of Google. She had the definition of what you would call unshakable faith. Even in these last years, when her communication has faded and her health deteriorating, she remained a prayer warrior, even when she could not remember our names. She got them mixed up with faces. She could remember the name of her beloved Bhagwan, Sri Satya Sai Baba. And she would call upon him often. She wouldn't complain. Through the pain and confusion of her illness, She would simply say, "Thank you, Swami. You know better. I leave everything in your hands." She was a staunch believer, and indeed, we will forever continue in that path. My grandmother's core motivation force was love. Love for God, love for her family and friends, and the love for helping others. While I cry the tears of sadness because I will forever miss her, my brother will deeply miss her as well. She is whole again, and enlightenment of the world will forever be. Her presence is still felt. She is with us. She has joined my other guardian angel, Bobby. My grandfather with them, watching over us. I have no doubt that everything will be all right. So it is with love that I say thank you, everyone here. I can proudly say my grandmother's village is strong. On behalf of the family, we thank you from the bottom of my hearts. To her neighbors, to her friends, people who cross paths with her, she touched you in one way or another that will forever be carried. And an even bigger thank you to my grandmother, Chandrama Shushila Chetty, for setting an example. You shaped who I am, who my brother is. You influenced us greatly. Thank you for your wisdom, your compassion, your humor, your patience, and your love. You indeed broke the mold, but it is us who will forever carry the conch. Your legacy will forever go on. Shushima, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Saishan. And now we will ask the son of Richard, Taresh, Chetty, to come and speak to us and pay a tribute quickly. Thank you.
A very warm welcome to one and all. For those who don't know me yet, my name is Tarish Kanya Chetty, carbon copy of my dad, and I'm the son of Richard and Reshma Chetty, who unfortunately could not make it to be here today. Today we gather to celebrate the life of my amazing Shushima. One thing that always stood out about her was her, let's call it, straightforward honesty. Who else could make you laugh and nod in agreement at the same time with your family complaints? I mean, I'm pretty sure she's the reason why our family meetings resemble a town hall meeting more than a family reunion. What's wrong with you kids these days, she'd say, shaking her head. In my day, and we'd all just roll our eyes and chuckle. But beneath all that grumbling, I know she had a heart of gold. She cared deeply about our family, and her words often hid a deeper wisdom. She'd complain about us, but she'll also defend us. I'm not sure what's more impressive, her her patience with our family's quirks, or ability to keep our dad from going completely insane. I remember when I was younger, she'll tell me all about the family drama. Who didn't do what, who said what to whom. It was like a never-ending soap opera. And I'll just sit there, wide-eyed, and entertain thinking, wow, Ma, you got more drama than a reality TV show. But looking back, I realized she was sharing these stories with me because she trusted me. Because she wanted me to know the importance of family and the value of love and forgiveness. Shushila always said, Kana, no matter what, how cool, educated, rich, or talented you think you are, how you treat people tells all. The other value that I learned from Ma was sharing is caring. We all know that Ma had little bit, but she was always giving back to the community. So as I grew older, I began to appreciate her more and more. I saw how hard she worked to keep our family together, even when we didn't always see eye to eye. I saw how she showed up for us, no matter what, with a warm smile and a plate of her famous cooking. And I saw how she laughed with us and at us, and how she'll make us feel loved, even when we are being our usual slightly dysfunctional selves. So today, as we pay tribute to this incredible woman, I want to celebrate her life, her love, and her legacy. I want to thank her for being such a strong, loving presence in my life. And I want to ensure her that we'll keep the memory alive by continuing to make the same mistakes our family has made for generations, but hopefully with a little bit more wisdom and a lot more laughter. As she says these days, Ma's with the angels. So be our guardian angel. Rest in peace, Ma. Sashi and I will miss you. But we'll keep the family traditions alive, including the complaining, the laughter, and the love. Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, our children. You did a good job. It is about love, God, family, fun. That's what my mother was, and she'll always be. I'm yet to meet a woman that has conducted herself in that manner. Growing up with Mum, this is one thing I did. I used to lie on the couch or on the bed and tell her that I need to sleep, but my body is sore. Every part of my body is in pain. You need to come and rub my back, play with my ear. But while she did that, I used to play with her long black hair. Because I really admired a woman with long hair. And my mother left that indelible mark in my life. She's an epitome of love, an epitome of a woman that strived through resilience, hardship, but she was determined to continue. To my sisters, you've done a good job. I'm yet to see a mother have relationships with the daughters the way you did. I don't see Rita. Oh, yeah. Sorry. the row is a bit long. Rita, you did your bit with Mum. I never knew my mum could move like that. There's some videos I posted on my status. I watched her dance. There are some videos she danced when you could see her aging. Val, I think you took her to the mountains and you were leading her. She was holding the stick. But the woman was sick. 2024 in February, my brother called us and we had to meet, we had to converge with Rosh and Richard to be told, Mum is not well and it's not looking good. And Richard was forthright. He had to do that. But I could see it in his eyes. But you guys did your bit. But Mum still prodded along and did everything you guys wanted to do. You two ladies in the house. Junie and Rita, my siblings. June, you was the designated chauffeur. Mum will call you tomorrow. I gotta go to OK Foods. I gotta go to Checkers. I gotta go there. I will see you at 10 o'clock. But at 7 o'clock, if you're not there, you are late. And then throughout the entire journey, there's an argument. Then she's brought by Richard and Roche. June is gone. But then a few minutes later, she called June and said, what are you doing tomorrow? I cooked your favorite. I'd like you to come and join me. Then June says, I'll think about it. But at 7 o'clock, June is down by Richard. Jenny, you had a good relationship with Mum, but you are a very placid, calm person. I don't know when you scolded me or gave me a smack. And I listened to your daughter, she's an epitome of yourself. Very soft and calm. But Mum loved you dearly, because you're the elder brother in this family. She cared for you, and she loved you a lot. She always talked about you when you were in Joburg, because you left the home with Trace in your teens. You were not even 20. Tracy, I don't know, maybe at 13 you left. I don't know. Because I was very small at that time. Tracy, Thiru, you had your relationship with Mum. Great. You saved Mum once when she almost died. Ironic, she saved your son when he almost died. Almost burnt the house and everybody. It's a pity he did not become a fireman, but he became a pastor. But you saved Mum at 4 years old. When she fell, almost drowned, broke her leg, you picked her up, you kept her going. When she cooked, and we lived in Paddock, Danny, June and I were born in Paddock, am I right? The rest were born in the modern hospital in Murchison. You used to spend time with Mum, all the time with Mum, when she's cooking, and you should talk to the pot and wait for everything to be done, and then you're the first one she served. So your relationship is powerful, that any child or son would have with his mother. But she always cared for you. I think that's why Telkom went bankrupt, because every day you phoned them more than 5 times. So communication is a problem. But you did your thing with your mum, you had fun with her, you danced with her, you treated her well. She knew you like a book. In my mind, I'm trying to calculate where's the children, I'm counting. So it's Richard. Richard, you're the last one, the baby, because my father was a strategist. From Danny to Rita, we are all 2 years apart. So Richard came to far behind. But you were the last one with Mum and Dad, but especially with Mum. So anything and everything you wanted, she knew. She scolded, she got upset, but she still loved and cared for you. For me, you guys know I was in exile, I left the house. But my relationship with my mum is awesome. I am who I am today because of my mother and father, especially my mother. And we as siblings will continue. We will leave. Tomorrow is Priyan's birthday and his wedding anniversary, so he'll be married. He's going to be 36 and he's married for 9 years. Some of you as family will leave. I leave on Tuesday. And I want us to think about this. The way Mum lived, the way she conducted herself with us as children, how she conducted herself with the grandkids. Priyan, get some water, please. How she conducted herself with the grandkids, the great-grandkids, how she conducted herself with the siblings, my aunts. We always call them the golden girls. Auntie Baby, Mum, Auntie Bomi and Vasi, and her brothers. She loved and cared for all of you. Whether she saw you every day or every other month, but you were a family. And nephews and nieces, she cared for you as well. And all other relatives. So what it tells us is that we cannot fail in life. We come from a family, a mom and dad that we're not politicians in this region. As my youngster mentioned, that she was not from a family that in life today we all judge people because of their status, their education, materialism. We don't judge people for who they are. So our parents, we come from a family that has a hard core in terms of the DNA that we carry. And Mum kept that tradition. So when we leave, we've finished the ceremonies, the prayers, the funeral, and family and friends, you have done great by supporting us. And everything is over. The challenge in life, when we face a situation when somebody leaves this material world, we get over all these programs, all these activities that we have to comply and do. It is getting used of missing Mum. So my address to Danny, Tracy, June, Rita and Richard, and myself. How do we get used of missing Mum? Richard, that's important. And to the children. And the only way you can do that is you're a human being. You're entitled to grieve. But you must grieve in the way you are more comfortable. And our spouses will be there to support you. Maybe they'll make you a nice mandasel chicken curry, some raso. But they'll be there. Our children will be there. But I want us to persevere and continue in life. That's very important. My aunties, you were very close to Mum. You can see the slideshow that tells a story. It tells the story of this family. It tells the story of this matriarch, the last Mohican of the Chettys, Mum. How she pulled everybody together. You need to get used to missing. So, before I close, I want to do a vote of thanks, but I want to read something that I read that I believe is very important, and it describes where we are going and what we're going to do. Words will not wipe your tears. Hugs may not ease the pain, but hold on to your memories, because forever they will remain. And let us have those memories. Let us talk about it. Let us recite it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for the family and friends that came to join us today and at the funeral. but I cannot do anything and be comfortable with myself is to acknowledge that my uncle Krish Naidu and Chetty Naidu, who could not be with us today, and their families, they are joining us with the digital live stream, and Uncle Joe Raju, who was the program director of the funeral. He's currently, I think, linked, but he's traveling to Southern Africa for a road trip. But I want to thank Uncle Joe for being the master ceremonies at the funeral, Divesh Shupasad for the deco. There were doctors that were involved with my mother in terms of her health and upkeep medically. It was Dr. Tanya Naidu, Dr. Stevenson, Dr. Yusuf, who these three doctors came personally to Mum. The last few months and weeks was bad, so Mum needed that medical attention. And these generous, good doctors that they are came home to treat. I thank you very much. Dr. Charlene Maestri, Yusuf from Fairways Pharmacy for his unwavering support over the last few years, Shelley Beach and Hibiscus Hospital. Special thanks to Kaveshin, Jaden, is it Jolene, from Shepson Funeral Service for the dedication and support. Mum's sisters and brothers, my uncles and aunts, my cousins, especially Auntie Vasi for the last 2 or 3 days in the last loop. And the night, or the next day, Mum passed on the 4th. You spend time with Mum. Our special thanks to Rose, Tandy and Akona, to everyone who generously prepared meals for the family and brought various items during the difficult time when the family was going through this. Thanks to Mr. Yugen Mudli and family, Krish from KDS Water Services, the Andhra Sabha, Pochepston Sri Satyasai Center, Zach from Livestream, Mr. Christopher Pillay, the lovely young gentleman here. And lastly, to my younger sister-in-law, Niroshma Chetty, and Richard, but you. I want to talk to you with my brothers and sisters, so if you give me help, then they can take charge. Rosh, it was a difficult path, a difficult journey, bittersweet, difficult. You had to work, you had to fly, you had to leave the country, you had to come back. Just the other day, yesterday or day before yesterday, what's it today? Sunday, Saturday, Friday. I think it's Friday that you went to Joburg and came back on Saturday because of your work commitment. But because of your commitment to your husband and your mother-in-law, you look after my mother since the day you heard about her sickness. But prior to that, you look after that. But what you did is beyond comprehension. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. On behalf of Danny, Trace, June, Rita, and myself, and Richard, you've done a great job. You've taken Mum on trips overseas. I saw you, I think it's juice you were drinking on the bed with Mum. But your time you spent with Mum, you took her overseas. You made that time. But when Mum was sick and I could see my mother going down in, and I look at Richard, say, is this like serious? Like, will in a month's time or 2 months' time, Mum will be right. But we leave. But Mum is with you and Richard. You wake up 1, 2 in the morning, you come down and you go peep in the door and check. And the other day you found her. She fell off the bed. You picked her up. I may not live in your home, but I know what you do and what you did. So I'm proud that you're my younger sister, and I'm grateful. And God bless you. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. If I've forgotten anybody, Tanya Naidu, yes, not Dr. Tanya Naidu, I wished already. Doctor, are you in the house? Oh, she's gone to the emergency room. All right. But thank you very much to the family as well for your support and everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the program, and for me, I leave this hall and this venue. I leave on Tuesday, but when I drive back to where I have to be, in actual fact, Rosh, I read Mum's last will and testament last night. And she left everything to me. And what she left is my pride, my joy of a woman who carried me for... Was I a premature baby? 9 months? 9 months. I was born 9 months later from Mum. That is the wealth I walk, and I walk my journey with my family. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So we will stand down now. Thank you very much. We will end the afternoon to Mr. Christopher Pillay. I invite you on behalf of my aunts and uncles, my siblings, Richard and Roche, and the rest of the family to partake in some coffee and tea and maybe a Seattle cappuccino and some snacks and cakes and biscuits. And then we will stand down. But the only way you can support the family is for praying. Pray for the family. And when you meet the family, go and see them. And maybe somewhere Mum, Richard must tell me in the safe, she must have put some spices there and things like that so we can share. But I will never share you the recipe of those spices. I carry them with me. God bless you. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you.